Different exercises, and I prayed every time. And that went on for about 6 months. And I was up there exercising and praying one night, and I says, "Oh Lord," I says, "am I so mean you don't want to help me?" Well, in 2 days it was gone. And I was able to go back to work. I wasn't 100%, but I was 90. But anyway, I had 3 more months of sick leave coming to me. And I wanted to take that other 3 months and still get paid. And I asked them about it, and they said, "Well, we'll let you know." And then they says, 2 days later, I went back in there and asked them about, and they said, "No, Deward," they said, we can't let you do that. They said, "You either come back to work, retire, or quit." So I retired. All right.
Then they paid you for that 3 months.
Yeah, and then I got them in the 3 months.
Oh, you did? Okay. At least they didn't move on to that. That's good.
And so 6 months later, old man Oscar gave me another visit. And this time, boy, he stamped his foot down, knocked me in the head, and busted my knees and everything. And I'm still in that kind of shape. Yeah. I mean, this knee here, I fell on it about 3 or 4 times.
Is that the ones you're going to go to the doctor and they're going to get the fluid out?
Yeah, I'll get the shot and everything. Yeah, I come home one night, and I turned around and shut the door. And then whenever I shut the door, I turned back around and felt like somebody pushed me. And I just fell, knocked that chair over, and fell on this knee, and broke my thumb and everything.
Wow.
Crawled over this here bench to pull myself up. And then another time I fell leaving the doctor's office. But I've been taking shots, but I got a call here about 6 months ago. I think it's been 6 months, from the doctor that's been giving me these here shots. And his office, they said that my appointment had been canceled. And I don't think I was dreaming. But they didn't make no other appointments or nothing. They just huddled.
So, do you have an appointment now, though, coming up soon?
Yeah, well, I got another one coming up now. Yeah. Karen there, my daughter, she takes me to them now. They won't hardly let me drive. They think I'll get out there and then outdo everybody.
They remember your youth.
Huh?
They remember your youth.
Oh, yeah, well, every time they leave and go somewhere, I say, "Well, now be careful. Don't let nobody run you off the road."
And he means it. Don't let them.
But,
You remember Diana?
huh?
You remember Lorraine's daughter, Diana?
Maybe if I saw her, I don't know whether I do or
She's not here.
She's not here, no. Well,
She had 2 little girls.
huh?
She had 2 little girls.
Oh, did she? Yeah, well, I remember the name, but,
Sorry.
She just had her knee replaced.
yeah. Yeah, it's hard to, remember everybody.
There's a lot. There's a lot to remember.
A lot of people I meet out on the street, I know their faces, but I can't think of their name, They come up, and they said, "Hello, Deward, how you doing?" And I look at him, I say, "Well, hello, old buddy, how you doing?" I couldn't think of his name. Yeah. So, but being a dog, we've been doing pretty good. Yeah, we've been doing pretty good. I'm about to, my driver's license runs out in 2019. And after that, they won't give me no more.
Not 2 more years.
Huh?
That's 2 more years.
Yeah, 2 more years, but see, I'm not allowed to go anywhere though except right around here.
Drive around the big block.
Yeah, and go to the town and back.
Is
Yeah.
Murphy's still open?
Huh?
Is Murphy's still open?
Murphy's? No, Murphy's not still open.
Oh, you can't go in the back door to the pool hall no more?
I went in there one time after school. My mother come up there and got me. I was supposed to be down there at the restaurant working. I backed up there shooting.
Get you in trouble.
Yeah, Murphy's. Boy, she
Got you
come-
by the ear, didn't she?
Yeah, boy, she come up there and got me, boy, and grabbed me by the earlobe and dragged me out in front of all them people out there drinking beer and eating sandwiches. And boy, they looked at me, boy, they laughed so loud I thought their tires were going to bust open. Yeah. Yeah, that was back in the good old days.
Yeah, you had some good old days, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I've had some good old days. But not like that anymore. And I'm thankful for all that God's done for me to let me live this long.
He's giving you a lot of memories to rely on while you have to sit here.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. Yeah, I live it. But even though it's hard to get around, it takes me 3 or 4 minutes to walk from here to the kitchen.
And don't walk from there.
I got a cane here. I
Have
use
somebody
it,
bring it to you.
but this knee, boy, really bothers me. It kills me in that. I got fluid on that knee too. Had to draw it out one time, but 2 doctors wouldn't do it. But and then the 3rd doctor I went to, he drew about that much fluid off my knee.
Did it feel better afterwards?
Yeah, I felt a little better afterwards, yeah. And then I've been going to Dr. McQuarrie, and he's been giving me shots in my knee. You only go once every 3 months, so that shot lasts that long.
I know.
He would shoot me in this side of the knee, and this side was the side that was hurting. And I said, why don't you shoot me in this side instead of this side? He said, that'll go over there. I don't believe it did. Unless there was fluid on my knee and you couldn't tell the difference. Yeah, whenever I go to him again, he's supposed to draw, if I'm not mistaken, he's supposed to draw that fluid out and then give me a shot. Yeah.
Well, you got a few more years in you.
Huh?
You got a few more years in you.
Oh, yeah, I hope if I go to 95, I'm going to go on to 100.
That's right. Just keep going.
Absolutely, buddy.
They're going to start showing serials on here, and you'll just get interested in one, and then you'll have to go.
I don't know.
That's the wrong
I
thing
don't
to
know.
think of. Oh, I'm sorry.
But I tell you, buddy, I mean, you know, I've had a good life. Lucy and I, we got married in 1949,
Look wise.
and I was in the service. Do what?
Look wise. Look like you're smart.
Now, how do you look that way?
I have no idea.
He's going to be 93. That makes him very smart.
Like that.
Is that the way you do it?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
There.
Well,
Let me see if I got it.
I'll tell you one thing, bud, I'm not as smart as I used to be. Oh, boy.
We'll get your other ears.
Oh, well, goodness gracious. Don't put that on Facebook.
Oh, no, I'm not really good at Facebook.
No.
I'm giving it to my kids.
What are you doing?
Now he'll say, everybody's off the rail.
Well, I mean, this causes a lot of static. Yeah, it causes a lot of static. Well,
Does it help you watch the TV? Having this?
yeah, well, we want to turn it down?
Turn it off. Oh, we turned it down. Turn it down some more. I mean, you should just.
Turn it off.
Been down there again, Johnny.
Well, they might want to watch that movie.
There you go.
Well, being almost 93, you could probably mute it. He probably knows the words to all the movies.
Yeah.
If that's me, I'm not here.
We have a couple shows like
Yeah.
that. Because a lot of shows now is the bands. Oh, yeah. So loud that you can't hear them.
Yeah, you all remember my daddy's restaurant, do you?
That's the truth.
Remember
A little bit.
Huh?
That's what.
See, when that phone rings and name pops up there or the number, if it's local, the name will pop up. But if it's not local, well, then just a phone number pops up and it says
Big Valley, the
wireless
Virginians.
caller or
She
something.
likes those. She likes listening.
Yeah. And you don't know whether to answer it or not, see, because
Only one of our cats likes
so many of them want a donation.
Yeah, everybody wants those.
Yeah. They don't want to listen to us, they want us to listen to them.
Yes, sir. I get those too.
Yeah.
strictly indoors.
They must have the numbers for all the old retired people.
Go in and out.
They must do it, bud, because I don't see how in the world they get our, so many people get our number. Yeah,
If one of them gets it, they pass it around the other.
that's right, they sure do. They'll even sell it to another person.
And the other one's gonna call us so bad, they'll pay money for it.
Oh, yeah. Whether Missy,
Absolutely, bud. I think if they could get a donation out of you.
I hope so. It's hard to say whether.
maybe they'll be at the dinner tonight.
I mean, it's like right now.
And then you get so much mail where people want to donate.
Oh, that's different.
Even
That's
if
different.
politician wants donation.
David.
Everyone.
Especially those politicians.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, buddy.
They arranged
Yeah.
it.
Well,
I'm about ready to fire the post office for bringing me that stuff.
huh? Yeah. You see how they advertise on TV? Where they want to buy everything online that you can buy for the post office. And then at the end, it says, no more going to the post
It was
office.
really funny. Whatever the men ordered, I
But
don't
you have
know
to
what
go
it
to
was.
pick up your mail, but you couldn't go to buy stamps or money orders or anything.
Yeah, but not that much
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us something we don't know, Wilfred.
Well,
Huh?
Tell us something we don't know.
Tell you something you don't know.
Tell us about your childhood. What?
she didn't tell
Well,
us.
Wait, did you live there one of them?
yeah, I was born here in Logan,
Me, Marcia Morris.
and I've lived in Logan all my life except for 10 years. And we moved down there to Hen Lawson. Bought a house down there, and we lived down there for about 10 years.
In Hen Lawson?
Yeah, and my daughter, she lived right down there,
Is that the church?
and she married
George and Debbie's husband.
Dennis.
Oh, really?
Dennis Phipps. She married him, and they lived right down there. And she told us about this house being empty and up for sale. So we
That when you decided to come back to Logan?
yeah, well, I got tired of running kids back and forth to school and games and things like that, you know. And here they can walk across the bridge. Yeah, but you know what though? Whenever I turned 16, That's the day my daddy put me to work in the restaurant.
I sat right here.
And,
Where were you living then?
whenever during the summer months, whenever there wasn't no school, I'd have to work 10 hours. I'd work 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, 70 hours a week for $15 a week.
What did he have you doing? What was your job in there?
Just everything, waiting on people and stocking up and all of that. And then, of course, you had to have a health card, too. Yeah, but, like you said about the pool room, you know, I was supposed to go to work. Instead, I went down there shooting pool. And
You'll see where I go.
Daddy wanted to know where I was at. My mother, she said, I think I know where he's at.
She knew you well.
Yeah, that's right, buddy. And she come up there and got me, too. And then another time, you know, I would always walk from here to work. And then one time, on the way to work, I decided I'd go to the movies and not go to work. And Daddy called down there at the house, you know, and he wanted to know where I was at, that I hadn't showed up for work yet. And she says, why, he's been gone long enough to be up there 5 times. And he said, well, he hadn't showed up yet. So my mother, she said, I think I know where he's at. And I was up there, remember where the Middleburg Theater was?
He was up there?
Right on.
Yeah, I was up there at Middleburg Theater, and she come up there and had them to stop the movie and turn on all the lights and come down there looking for me. And I saw her coming, but I didn't see her quick enough because she saw me, but I ducked down in the seat. And she came down there and got me. Grabbed me by the earlobe, you know, and took me down there to the front door of the restaurant. She said, now you get in there and go to work. And then she said, don't you ever try to pull a trick like that again. And boy, that earlobe hurt so bad it hurt for a week. And then I'll tell you another good one. This was before I went to work in the restaurant. She put me out in the yard one time to cut the grass. And then whenever she went back in the house, I jumped over the fence and run down over riverbank, you know, down around over there, and played with some friends of mine. Well, she come down there looking for me. And I seen her coming. And I jumped in an old holler tree. And then whenever she come by that holler tree, you know, she was talking to herself. And I heard her say, well, old buddy, you got to come home sometime.
Oh, well.
So I did, babe. Whenever I went home, boy, she had a belt looked like it was 12 foot long. Boy, she gave me a good whooping, buddy. Yeah.
You sound like you were a troublemaker.
Oh, yeah, but they was both good people. I mean, my daddy never did whip me but one time. He always left it up to mother.
Well, it had to be really bad if he did it.
Huh?
What'd you do that he whipped you?
Well, to tell the truth, I don't remember. Tell the truth. But,
Because he couldn't get you.
yeah, well, whatever it was, I must have deserved it. And then she was setting us out, before she'd whoop us, she'd set us out to cut off a switch and bring it in and give it to her and then let her, if it wasn't long enough, we had to go back and get another. But, buddy, they was good, though. Yeah, boy. They was good. I remember one time, you know, I was waiting on a customer and I had their stuff in my hand, you know, to go take it down to the table. And it slid out of my hand. I dropped it in the floor. And Daddy, he was standing there, you know, and then he looked at me, and then he looked down there at the floor.
It is.
And
He usually ran into something.
he looked back back up at me and he says, any old dumb ox could have done that. So I said, well, I says, he said, now you clean that up. So I cleaned it up and everything. And about 3 weeks later, why, he dropped something in the floor. And I looked at him and I looked down at the floor, you know, and I says, any old dumb ox could have done that. And he says, yeah. He says, but I'm not any old dumb ox. But who cleaned up the mess? This old dumb ox. Yeah, buddy, but you know, this is back in the good old days.
Yeah. Long time ago.
Yeah, they sure was.
What year did you all move into the big house? You lived in Zappy's house for how long?
Well, I was 13 years old when we moved over here in this big house.
13?
13 years old.
How long did you live in Zappy's house?
Well, I was born in the apartments right across from Salvation Army, or up in that area, in the east end of town. And then we moved in a house up in the east end. Well, let's see. I think we lived in Chapman's house there, I don't know, for several years. And then we moved on up to another big house that Dorn Henchman owned.
Was that Middleburg?
Huh?
Was that in Middleburg?
No, Daddy owned a house in Middleburg, but we never did live over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Dorn Henchman's one had that big house there where the parking lot is now at the foot of Junior High Hill. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he would come down there at the restaurant and eat. And he wouldn't go nowhere else. Him and Daddy would go to Huntington. And then on the way back, Daddy, he says, let's eat before we go back. And Dorn looked at him and he said, no, let's just wait till we get back to your place and then eat. He wouldn't eat nowhere else.
Well, did he think that waitress was cute or what?
Huh?
Did he think that waitress was cute?
Probably.
Well, I don't know what he did, but
So Granddaddy wouldn't eat
he just liked Daddy's restaurant so well, he just wouldn't eat nowhere else.
What was his helper's name there? Was it Charlie?
Who, my daddy?
Yeah, that little helper there that smoked them funny cigars.
Oh,
And was he blessed, my husband?
He was just a foreigner.
He'll take me.
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I want to look around and stuff, and he says, we'll get
Was
what
his
you
name
want.
Charlie?
Pick out what you want. If I say I want
No, I don't think so.
a shirt or a dress or whatever, he thinks I'm going to just pick it up.
I know he did. He smoked them cigars.
You don't understand women.
Yeah.
Pick up a dress. Jose, if I go,
Yeah, I know. Mine gets foggy
he
too.
goes to Colt.
Yeah, my memory.
He still has a long time.
Well, 93 years, that's a lot in there.
It goes. Now see, I never forgot your name. What was it?
Do you remember his?
Huh?
Do you remember his?
We have to, I said, well, we have to try stuff on. Let's see how we
David?
look. We have to see what else is in the store.
Lorraine's oldest, David?
Exactly. It's not a trip. Now.
Well, I had it on the tip of my tongue, but it won't come out.
It won't.
No.
His probably won't either.
Yeah.
I'm finished.
Yeah.
Same name, his probably won't either.
That's David, and I'm David.
Yeah.
You both David?
Yep.
That's his son.
David, quite contrary. How's your garden grow? It grows so fast as David does, it blooms all over the room.
The heck was remembering your name.
Oh boy.
I see you all would have missed that if you wasn't here. You know, that's something you couldn't get anywhere else.
Not even if you paid for it.
I know.
Now we got a little granddaughter. She's turned 2 years here in just a month or so. And her name's Kennedy. And she comes to me, you know, and everything, and I look at her, and I say, Kennedy, Kennedy, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? And I says, it grows as fast as Kennedy does and blooms all over the road. And boy, she gets a good kick out of that.
Yeah, she does.
I bet she does.
Have you all seen her?
Not yet.
Not
Well,
yet.
Not
tonight we'll
yet.
see her, I hope.
Is she coming down?
Tonight, up at
Tonight?
the convention center.
Yeah. Yeah, boy, she's a smart little girl, buddy.
Take after her grandpa or her grandma?
Well, both of us, I believe.
Good answer. Good answer.
I don't want to say one or the other.
Took him a long time to learn that lesson.
Yes.
He learned it pretty
Yes,
good,
he
didn't he?
did.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure did, but there's so many people in our family that I haven't seen or heard about or anything that I just plumb forgot.
Well, it's the same with us. We just was catching up. We have to introduce ourselves. I've never met him before.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Now, old Chucky boy now, whenever I go over to Kroger's, why,
You never forget.
I would run into him, you know, and then he would tell me, he said, now, I don't want to hear nothing out of you.
That didn't work. I still heard it.
Do you still work at them?
No.
You remember
Oh,
Leona,
you retired now.
your sister?
My sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's her daughter right there. You remember her?
Joni.
Joni.
I'm Leona's daughter.
You Leona's daughter? Well,
Looks just like her.
well, of course, you know, after Leona passed away, we didn't have no contact with them or anything.
Not a lot.
Well, I've been living in Florida too, so
Yeah.
I'm not up in Ohio anymore. I've
Yeah.
been living in Florida a long time.
We just grow
Yeah.
up and go our
Our
ways,
ways,
and it's hard to get everybody together.
And that's why we're doing this, to get everybody together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I had
So they could all see you again and
well,
Make you wonder who they were.
I could see them, and then whenever they leave, I'll forget all about them.
But the important part is we'll remember you.
Upstairs and let you stay.
Well, we'll have to come back next year and we'll do this all over again.
Well, now that'd be fine.
Absolutely.
You'll recognize
Absolutely,
her.
buddy. Huh?
You'll recognize her then.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, a lot of them I recognize, but not their name. Now I done now.